Hey guys, it's me Brandy again. I know you guys are probably like, girl, where have you been? Girl, I've been caught up with a whole bunch of stuff. I've been doing so much, and now with this whole stuff that's going outside of this world with Rona, it's very scary. But you know, now that I have a little bit more free time on me, now I can get back to doing some makeup tutorials. And today's video, I'm going to be working with the ColourPop eyeshadow palette called Blue Moon. My first time working with blue, so I hope you guys do enjoy. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe right now, give it a thumbs up, and comment what you think. Alright, so now we're gonna get into the video. So for starting off, I already put moisturizer on my face because sometimes I have like dry skin towards in these areas right here, and my skin tends to peel, so I always have to put that on before I put on my foundation or anything, because then it would show. So now that we have that on, now we're gonna go to primer. And for primer, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I don't know if you guys can see, the sun is very bright. There we go. And what I usually do, I only put like one pump, because I really don't like putting too much primer on. It just makes my skin feel weird. So I only put just a little bit, and I put it in like the T-zone area, my chin, a little bit on my cheeks, and then of course my forehead. So you just want to blend all that in. Okay, so now that we have that already inside my skin, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place in the shade Mauritania, something like that. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Most likely I'm wrong. I really love using this foundation stick. It looks really beautiful. It's lightweight. That's what I usually like. I like light to medium coverage. I really don't like using full coverage because I don't know, I feel like I look weird. I don't know, but I usually use light to medium. My only thing that I have about this foundation stick is that when I first tried it out, I put it on my skin and it was a little bit hard to blend. So what I have to do, I put the foundation on and then I get my dewy mist, spread it right there, spray it right there, and then I blend it out and then it will blend. Usually with my other foundations, I just put the stick on, or you know, pump it out, and then it will just blend everywhere. But you know, this one's a little bit harder. But I really do love the foundation. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to, you guys, earlier I had dropped it. Look at that. Can you guys see? Look at that. It fell. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it on. I do like how it looks. It looks very full coverage. Maybe it's because it fell. And then, so next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Dewy Mist Spray. It is this one. Can you guys see? The sun's very bright over here. And then I'm just gonna spray one. You guys, I forgot to clean my beauty blender. I'm so sorry. So then all I do is just spread it around. And then what you're gonna do, you just put it everywhere all over your face. Alright, so now that we're looking like a brown egg, next I'm going to be going in with the Juvia's Place concealer. This is how it looks, and it's in the shade, I don't see a name, it just says 16. I'm not too sure. I don't remember if it went by numbers or went by name. I'm not too sure. I don't remember, you guys. It just says 16. Correct me if I'm wrong. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna basically put it on in my T-zone area, so under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, and 2 dots on my forehead, and just one on my chin, so I can try to, you know, bring the highlighting effect into my face. So now that we have it on our face, all we have to do is just blend. And what this basically is gonna do is gonna basically create like a highlighting effect. Next, after we have all that blend, what I'm gonna do is basically set my face, well, baking, and I'm also using the Juvia's Place setting powder, and it's in the shade named Kalahari. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then what I'm basically gonna do is just put it in my T-zone area, so like a little bit on my forehead, my under eyes, my nose, and my chin. You guys, look at my new brush holder. It is so cute. And it has little diamonds, little fake diamonds in there. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was like $13 or maybe less. I could be wrong. I think it was less. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to set my eyes using the Sephora Beauty Amplifier. It's like a little base. Cause I had put foundation on my eyes a little bit to try to, you know, like even out everything everywhere. So what I'm just gonna do is just also set that. Because sometimes if you don't set it, if you don't set your eyes as well, and like you like put foundation and everything over it, then when you're putting on your eyeshadow, if you go outside, then your eyeshadow is gonna look all like, it's gonna look like your eyeballs are sweating basically. And we don't want that. We want our eyes to look amazing and matte and beautiful. That is our goal. Okay, so what I went on ahead and did was I did one eye to try to see what I was gonna do. So now what I'm gonna do is break down what I did. So for starting off, let me get my brush. I'm going in the shade Moonlight. And this one is Moonlight. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see it a little bit? There you go, Moonlight. And I'm basically just gonna put it in like my crease. And then you're gonna wanna put it in like multiple times because since it's so light, you can barely see it, you know? And it's gonna look like that, right? And then for the next shade, we are gonna go in with Starry Eyed. Starry Eyed looks like this one. And we're basically just gonna put it on the top. You guys ignore my busted lip. I accidentally busted my lip not too long ago. And then we're also gonna put this one basically on the top by the crease as well. It's gonna look like that. You see how it got a little bit more like darker? Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the shade Da Badi, something like that. I have no idea, but it looks like this color. And it looks like this color, and it is this color. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, and then I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner so I can start giving it that like smoky effect. Okay, so what I'm gonna go in with next is called Fine China. It's like a really beautiful blue. It is this color. I'm going to dab this on, and I'm gonna put this in the corner, and I'm gonna try to bring out more of that smoky effect. Look at that blue, wow. I barely just tapped it on. That is very pigmented. And then what you're just gonna wanna do is just blend. The next shade I'm gonna go in is called Clued In. It's more of like a darker blue. It is this one right here. And I'm also gonna be putting that one on the outer corner of my eye. And this one's just basically gonna just deepen it up. And then basically you're just gonna go in with the same shade that you started from the beginning, which is Moonlight, which is this one. Can you guys see it? There you go, this one. And then we're just going to put it on in the front lid, like how we were doing in the beginning, but we're just gonna reapply it again. And here is now the fun part that I do. I love working with like the glitter and all that, the press glitter as well. So we're gonna go in with Billie Jean. I like it. It looks so gorgeous. Look at that, you guys. That is Billie Jean. And usually with a cut crease, you usually get like the concealer or whatever, and then you just cut it. But me, like I said, it's like a cut crease, but sort of kind of not. I'm gonna basically be cutting it with the glitter. And then you're basically just going to put it on your lid, right? And then you're gonna start shaping the rest of your lid. And then what you have to do this very slow, because if you do this fast, then it's gonna be all like crooked, and then one's gonna be too high and the other one's just gonna, you know? So you just wanna follow with your lid. So yeah, just keep patting it in until satisfied. So now that I am satisfied with how it looks, then I'm basically gonna go back in with the shade Fine China and Clued In and Starry Eyed, and then I'm just gonna basically blend it out a little bit so it can look a little bit more natural. And last but not least, I'm going to be going with my signature look, which is always adding inner corner highlight. I have to have inner corner highlight with every eyeshadow I do. Even if I'm not doing eyeshadow, if I just put like, do my face and just put lipstick, I have to at least have a little bit of some gold in the middle. And what I'm going to be going in with is Lummy. It's not Lumline, I don't think it's Lum 9 because it's not up at the end, but it's Lummy. And this is the color. It looked, when I first seen it, it looked white, but I guess it's like a holographic because once I finally put it on, it changed to more like of a bluish type of green. So it caught me on that. So what you're gonna wanna do is put a little bit, dab some, and then you're just gonna put it in your inner corner highlight. Okay, so now that we are finished with the eyes, what I'm going to do next is I'm basically gonna take off all of the setting powder and then, you know, just clean my face up a little bit, and then we'll get right back to doing the rest of my face. So now that we got our face cleaned up, we're gonna go in with the BH Studio Pro, and it's basically like a contour palette. So we're just gonna contour our face a little bit and then, you know, make the paleness kind of go away and bring more of like, you know, that contoured look to make our face shape look a little bit better. So what I'm gonna usually do, I do, you know, pat because, you know, I don't want too much. And then you're just gonna go in your corners of your cheeks, well, your cheekbones, correction. You're gonna go all around your forehead. And then I usually do a little bit on my chin. My nose, I really don't like to contour my nose as much because, I don't know, like, I'm not a huge fan of contouring my nose, so I just leave my nose alone. So that's what I'm basically gonna do. And then after that, I'm going to go in with my little miniature blush. This is like my favorite one. It's from Tarte and it's in the shade Feisty, which I'm kind of running low. I need to buy a new one. And then I usually put blush to bring a little bit of some life back in. Usually with like makeup, a lot of people doing makeup, like they put it like over here, the blush. But like I said, I believe there's no rules in makeup, so I just do what I feel like I think looks good with me, you know? So I just put some on my cheeks. When I usually put my blushes on, I don't put too much. So as you can see, like how it like has that like natural tone to it. Like you can't really see that I have it, but as you can tell, like, you know, my face looks a little bit more alive and stuff like that. Next, for my highlighter, I'm going to be going in with Sephora's Golden Hour, and the shade is also called, I think it's called High Noon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's Golden Hour or High Noon. It's one of those two. And as you can see, you guys, I use it a lot. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the highlighter and I'm just gonna put it on my cheekbones to give it that illuminating highlighting effect. And then I'm also going to be adding some on my nose, and I'm gonna be using this one, this highlighting, what are these called? A fan brush. I'm gonna use this fan brush on my nose because it's way more smaller. I don't want to add too much, so what I usually do, I just pat it to take off the rest. And then I just put it in the middle. And just like that. You need to complete also this makeup look is lashes. Alright, so here we are with our lashes on, and these are from Huda Beauty, and they are in the eyelashes named Samantha. They're really nice. I highly recommend you try these. And then now, last but not least, is for lipstick. For the lipstick, we are going to be going in with True Brown K. We're going to use the liner first, and then we're going to put the lipstick on top. So we're going to just outline our lips. I'm going to add the lip gloss. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I realized I skipped a step and I didn't tell you guys the step. So what I did was I got Moonlight and Starry Eye and I put it under my eyes and I just blended it in. And then what I also did was add a little bit more of Lumi in my inner corner eye so it can pop out way more. And this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I'll see you guys next Wednesday.